Hey, what's up? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this survey website called Prime Opinion, and you're wondering, can you really get paid for taking free surveys online? Okay, how much can you really make? This is going to be a full review of Prime Opinion, and is it worth your time? That's a big question, right? Now, at any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to 5 to 10,000 US dollars per month, 100% from home, all you need to do is just click the link below, and I'll send you that strategy for free straight to your email if you want to check that out. Okay. Now, I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different survey websites, make money online websites, apps, games, videos, things like that, all sorts of different ways to make money online. And some of them are great ways and you can make a lot of money, but some of them are really just a waste of time. So let's take a look at Prime Opinion to first of all see if it's legit, and then how much can you really make from a survey website like Prime. Okay, so Prime Opinion is pretty new. It's a nice looking website. It's got some pretty high Trustpilot reviews, even though it's only 278 reviews, right? So these guys are a new kid on the block. But if you come up here to the top just to see where they're available, they're actually available in most countries in the world, all the big countries, even in Asia. I live in Malaysia. It's available in Malaysia, which is pretty cool, and they're constantly adding countries here, so it's really pretty good for a new survey website, right? Now, if you scroll down here, all right, you can create an account by using your email or Google account or Facebook account. Pretty easy here, and the way it works is once you actually create an account with them, okay, so you sign up for free, you're going to see a whole bunch of surveys that are based on your country, which is very important to understand. Okay, this is how survey websites work. It's really based on where you live and the way that you answered your questions when you joined the survey website at the start. Okay, and that will really determine how many surveys you get to see every single day. If you live in a country where there's a lot of market research going on, then you're going to get a lot more surveys. But if you're in a country where they're not really doing that much market research at that particular time, you're going to see a lot less surveys, which means that there's a lot less earning potential for you. All right, so just understand that that's how it actually works. Okay, so once you start taking the surveys and you start racking up points, just so that you know, 100 points is equal to roughly about $1. Okay, so just understand that. Now, this is showing it in my currency in Ringgit Malaysia, but for you, if you're based in the US, just so that you understand, because the US dollar, people are very familiar with that currency, right? 100 points is equal to roughly about $1. Okay, and in order for you to withdraw money, the nice thing about Prime Opinion is that there are many ways to withdraw. You can withdraw through cash, which is through PayPal. You can withdraw through gift cards. Okay, so they've got lots of different gift cards: Amazon, Starbucks, Target, for example. Again, it depends on where you're based and where you live in the world. The gift cards will be different and they'll be localized based on where you live. Okay, you can also donate your money if you're feeling charitable. All right, so a few different ways. You can even they've even got Venmo and Visa debit cards, virtual debit cards, if you're in the right countries as well. All right, and the cool thing is that you don't need to earn a lot of money before you can withdraw your money. So for example, if you want to change $1 into a gift card, you can then make a withdrawal at $1. So the thresholds are very low. If you want it in cash, then minimum for PayPal is $5. Okay, and that it doesn't take that long because of the way that Prime Opinion is structured, which is very, very cool. Okay, now let me give you an idea of how most survey websites work. Okay, now because of the nature of survey websites, they can't give you access to that many, unfortunately. For most survey websites, they only pay out between 50 cents and $2 per survey that you take. The nice thing about Prime Opinion is that if you live in the right country, you can actually access a lot of surveys, which is really rare for a survey website. Most of the time, survey websites will only give you access to one survey a day, maybe one survey a week. Some only give you access to one survey a month. So it can be very slow going if you live in the wrong country and you're not able to take that many surveys, right? So, in a very, very extreme example, if you're only taking one survey a month and they only pay out $1 per survey, then you're only able to make $1 a month, which is really crap if you think about it, right? That's a complete waste of time. But the nice thing about Prime Opinion is that if you live in the right country, you can actually get access to quite a lot of surveys a day. And the great thing is they've got short surveys and they've got long surveys. So their short surveys only take 1 minute and they pay on average 15 points, which is roughly about 15 cents. Okay, so it's not much, but it's only 1 minute surveys, right? And they also have longer surveys, which can take up to 15 minutes to 25 minutes. Okay, and so for those, they'll pay roughly around 100 points, or roughly about $1, and they can pay up to $3 a survey. Those are very rare though, okay? So just understand that the $3 surveys for 300 points, those are a lot more rare, but they pop up once in a while. So, you know, if you're looking for, you know, on average 15-minute surveys, they will pay roughly about $1, which is really good, okay? So you're doing maybe about, you know, if you can take 4 15-minute surveys an hour, you can make potentially $4 an hour if you get the right surveys, which is really, really rare for a survey website, okay? So if you scroll down here, you can see that the average user earned 53 ringgit, which is equivalent to about 10 US dollars, okay? So on average, yesterday, people earned 10 US dollars off this website. That is crazy, all right? And these are real stats, by the way, because these guys are really legit, okay? And I do want to say that Prime Opinion is a legitimate site. You can withdraw, you can get access to good surveys, and they really do pay out, which is amazing, right? So $10 on average, again, this really depends on where you live. So if you live in a country that's really big and they're doing a lot of market research, like Canada, like Australia, like the US, then maybe you can get access to enough surveys to make quite a decent amount of income, right? Because most survey websites, you're making on average, you know, maybe $1 to $3 a day. But these guys, if you're living in the right country, you can make roughly about, I would say, 5 to 10 US dollars a day filling out surveys. That is extremely rare, by the way. This is definitely one of the best survey websites that I've ever reviewed, okay? To earn $10 a day filling out surveys is unheard of. That's extremely rare. You just have to understand that, right? Even the biggest survey websites out there, they can't give you enough surveys for you to earn that much money. So these guys have done a very, very good job. Okay, just understand that. So, but again, it depends on where you live. You might live in a country, like let's just say you live in Thailand or Indonesia, you may not get access to as many surveys. Okay, so it really depends on your location and how you answer the questions when you first register for the website. All right, but overall, I would say that Prime Opinion for a survey website is very decent. Now, let's do the math on this, right? Let's just say you're averaging, let's give it a range, okay? Because I think $10 a day is on the extreme side, you know, 10 US dollars a day. You're not going to be able to earn 10 US dollars a day every day. So let's just say we're going to cut that in half, 5 US dollars a day. That's roughly about $150 a month if you're doing this every single day. Okay, $150 to, let's just say on the higher level, $300 a month, right? Now that's not life-changing income, but if you live in a country where $150 or 300 US dollars a month is life-changing income, then it's pretty good, right? But the thing is that it's still going to take you a lot of time. I mean, you would need to be working on this website for 2 to 3 hours before you can even make this money, right? Because on average, you're making about $1 every 15 minutes, which is really good for a survey website. Most of the time it's much less than that, but it really depends because they've got shorter surveys and they have longer surveys as well. But if you're smart and you're doing the longer surveys, 15 minutes per survey, and you're getting 100 points, which is equal to $1, then you can do $4 per hour roughly. Okay, so if you're working about 2 hours, you'll earn roughly about $8 to $10, you know, for 2 hours of work. That's really good. Okay, and I think you're maxing out roughly at that point. Okay, so if you want to check out Prime Opinion, I think it's definitely one of the best survey websites that I have reviewed. Okay, but again, you know, you're earning for 2 hours of work, you're earning roughly about $8 to $10, which is not bad for surveys, but on the grand scheme of things, that's still considered really, really small money. I mean, for working 2-3 hours a day, you're still only gonna get maybe $150 to $300 a month, right? Now, what can you do with $150 to $300 a month? Well, you can pay a couple of bills off, right? Maybe you can buy yourself a couple of nice meals, right? Maybe you can go out, do a little bit of shopping, but is it going to really change your life? Probably not. You can't travel the world, you can't retire, you're not going to become a millionaire, right? It's not really going to create ultimate freedom. But yes, I mean, this is a free website and it's not really even a job. You just come here, you fill out a few surveys, you make a little bit of money. Sure, you have to be consistent, but it's free and it's legit and it's global. That's pretty awesome, right? So if you want to check out Prime Opinion, just head over to primeopinion.com. You can download their app as well. and use it on your phone, all right? But if you're watching this video right now and you're looking for a way to make real income, real side income, I think that survey websites like Prime Opinion, it's a good start. But if you really want to make big side income, we're talking about thousands of dollars a month, right? Because most people need thousands of dollars a month in order to survive and thrive, right? And if that's something that you're looking for, then you can just click the link below and I'll send you, my favorite way to get to 5 to 10,000 US dollars per month. Okay, every single month. If you learn this strategy properly, just click the link below. I'll send you that strategy for free straight to your email. You can do it 100% from home, from your computer. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review of Prime Opinion. I hope you get started on learning, ways to make money on the internet, and I hope to see you on another review video. Take care.